Look at it. Those are from the farm. All of them. So we saved some money with decorations. Anyway. This is a very, very, very special evening because of something special. When Marie decided to get the bridal dress, and she asked her mom, Chris, and her future mother-in-law, Becky, to help her decide on the wedding dress, bridal dress. So Chris and Rirai went over to Becky's house to pick her up. They got in the house and Becky said, "Hey Marie, I got this wedding dress from 28 years ago in my wedding. You can look at it, you want to, you don't want it, that's fine." So Becky took it out of the basement, brought it up, and opened it up. And Marie said, "Okay, I'll try it on." You know, Marie, "Okay, I'll try it on." So Marie tried it on, and Marie said, "I like it." I said, "Well, you sure?" "Yeah, I love it. The only problem was the dress was too long because Becky was way taller than Marie." So Marie, this evening, who those of you who don't know, could you stand up, Marie, please? Marie is wearing Becky's wedding dress from 28 years ago. That is something special, to wear your mother-in-law's wedding dress. That's nice. Hey, we saved some money on that one. Huh? I think we paid more for the alteration than the wedding. But anyway, talking about Marie. I'm going to share a story about Marie growing up, all through college. The first one is we lived in Cedar Rapids, and when Chris and I started to have a family, we made a commitment to our kids that we were going to bring them to church every Sunday without miss. That's our commitment. So this was about 2000, and Andrew was born in 2000, July, and Chris told me one day, "Hey, I think I want to sing at church, the choir. I'm going to join the choir." I said, "Oh, great, okay." So I told Chris, when we go to church, why don't I stay home with the kids and then you sing, and then when you're done with Mass, I go to the next Mass, so we don't have to bring the kids. And she said, No. We're going to go to church as a family. I said, "Are you serious? We're going to bring all kids and family? You're saying it like, you bet we're going to do it as a family." That's what our commitment was with our kids. Go to church as a family. So we did. So we go to church, St. Pius in Cedar Rapids. And when we go to church, we sit in the front pew, the first pew. So Chris can watch at the kids and stare at them if they're getting unruly. So I thought, okay, let's do this. So before church, we pack as much Cheerios, coloring books, crayons, and most of all, those of you know, Beanie Babies. Oh yeah! Those Beanie Babies. So we pack all of those. So we go to church, we sit on the front pew. We get there, so I asked, "Hey, Bibbit," I was holding Andrew, he was a baby then. "Hey, Bibbit, that's Bridget. I need your help with Andrew, you know, with his formula and all that." And then I told Marie, "Hey, rewrite. I need you to help out with your younger sister, Haynes, because I want you to make sure you keep her occupied during Mass." I said, "Okay," so we did that. A couple of years later, we moved to St. Louis, and my sister-in-law, Carrie, and Aaron started having a family, and I noticed Marie has a way of communicating with the younger cousins. I even called them Marie's minions. She had a way of talking to them, letting them do things that she wants them to do. She has some way of communicating. So that's one. The second one. When they bought their house, Marie said they were going to get a dog. I said, well, you're going to get a dog? You don't even like pets. You didn't even like Sophie, their dog. Bridget was the one who was even more into dogs. Haynes, yeah, she's okay. She doesn't like much pets, I think. I don't know. Where's Anne? Oh, there you are. Come on. I said, are you serious? You're going to get a dog? Yeah, we're going to get a dog. I like dogs. I like a pet. Did you have a dog? Yeah, I did have a dog. I had a German Shepherd. So I'm going to get a dog. Not only did they get one dog, I'm going to call him Lemon. Lemon. They got Lemon. Not only one dog, they got two dogs. Basil. I was like, are you crazy getting two dogs? Oh, I love those dogs. So that's the second story. The third story about sports. When she was in grade school, she played little soccer at Assumption, but it's okay. She did okay. She didn't really want to, put a lot of effort on it. Not like Haynes and Bridget. They go all the way. High school, she goes, plays tennis. She played tennis and little volleyball, but she's there for the social part of it. And then college, Vivitz and Haynes, they're serious on this ultimate frisbee. But Leroy was always there for the team, the frisbee team, cheering the team every time they played. She was always there supporting the team. So I said, like, oh wow, Marie, interesting. Then so now college, they were dating. She starts talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. What are even these Chiefs? And every time there's a game, she would wear the Kansas City Chiefs a jersey, the hat, even her phone. I had to buy her a phone that had the Kansas City Chiefs on her phone. Loves that sport. The reason I share those three stories is for Tim. You've got a partner, Tim, that loves things that you do. Sports, your dogs, and then you got somebody that loves kids, that knows how to communicate with kids, and that's the best thing to have. Trust me, Tim. I had Chris with me on my side, raising those 4 kids. You need somebody who can take care of kids. And Chris knows that. So, talking about Tim now. When they were dating, Marie told me, hey Dad, Tim plays golf. Oh, Tim plays golf. Interesting. Okay. Why don't we invite him to play? So we invited him to play. I made sure he would ride with me. Because in golf, those of you who are avid golfers, there's a big saying on golf. To find out a man's true character, play golf with him. 18 holes. Of those of you who play golf, you know what I mean. 18 holes can make your day, can mess up your day. So we played 9 holes. It was fine. Finished the other 9, back 9. He was fine. Oh, okay. Never had any outburst, any, language, rude language or anything. It was cool. Okay, it looks like he might be controlling himself because he's riding with me. So the next time we played, I told Andrew, hey Andrew, go invite Tim Trey to play, and I want you to ride with Tim Trey. So they did. 9 holes, and then another 9 holes. After the game, after we played, okay, how did Tim Trey do? Oh, he was fine. Like, no. What about those bad shots? I need to know what's going on with those bad shots. Oh, he was fine. Did he have any cussing or anything, or like throwing his gloves? No, he was fine. He was fine. I guess he's controlling himself because he was with Andrew with me. So the next time, I invited Tim again, and I made sure Tim rode with the other golfing buddies. Not with me, and not with Andrew, the other 4 guys. You know that. So they rode with Tim Trey and played 18 holes. And so I asked the guys, hey, how did Tim Trey do? Well, he was fine. Man, he could hit that ball. He could swing all the way back and down and like, now what about the bad shots? I don't care about this. How was it miss a putt or miss a chip? And he said, no, he was fine. Oh my gosh. Andrew, me, no outbursts, no rude language or anything. He was just cool. So I said, you know, in baseball they say 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're out. But with Tim Trey, 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, you're in the family. The reason I share those stories is you two have a long, long way to go. We want you to be together for a long time. The sermon of Father was so awesome today. About the dancing, Mine is about golf. In golf, you go out and you expect to play your best. And you do play your best, and sometimes it doesn't work out the way you want it to. You know that. So in golf, when you're doing too bad on the front 9, you try to work it out on the back 9. Okay, then work on the stance, on the grip, on whatever it is, to make it a lot more fun, with golf. The same thing in life. When you go to life, with your marriage, you gotta compromise. You gotta figure it out. You cannot keep doing the same thing over and over again and expect something different. That's what you call insanity. Expect doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You gotta work it out. You gotta compromise. You gotta talk about what's not right. And that's the same thing in marriage as in golf, as you well know about playing golf. You get good days and bad days. It's how you cope with those bad days. The good days, you know what it is? When you had a good golf game, it's fun. But if you're not having a good game, you go out and like, I don't want to play this game anymore. But anyway, those are the things I want to impart to both of you. And one last thing. Remember your wedding vows. In good times and in bad times. In sickness and in health. Those are wedding vows. They're not wedding wishes. You gotta keep your vows together. With that, I raise a toast to you. Congratulations. And welcome to the Married Couple Society. Thank you, everyone.